Hello, Teacher John here from the UK. Okay, so one thing that English learners are constantly asking themselves: how can I improve my spoken English? How can I improve my speaking skills? Don't you think that question's asked way too often? Doesn't that make you realise that there's a shortfall in how people actually teach online, okay, on social media? It's not possible to actually learn English by watching a video on YouTube or Facebook of a so-called tutor giving you a word and saying it. This is how to pronounce this word. No interaction on the part of the learner. It's just a person, a tutor, standing there in front of a camera explaining an idiom, a word to pronounce. It's not surprising, is it, that people are asking that question so often, okay? How can I improve my spoken English? It's not surprising. I'm fighting against this, okay? People know me. I say things as I think they should be said, okay? Sometimes I'm wrong. Nobody's right all the time. I learn from my mistakes. Okay, so now we come to a point where, what can we do about this? Well, the answer's quite simple, okay? You just need to be engaged with what you actually need, okay, for learning, right? There's a process for learning to speak. You can learn grammar from a book. When it comes to speaking, on learning to speak English, there's a little bit more involved, okay? There's a process. You're not getting any of this online. Very rarely, okay? There are some tutors out there that are doing a fantastic job in helping learners to improve their spoken English, but they're few and far between. I've now started up my classes again, okay, so you're welcome to join. These are subscribed classes, so you're going to have to subscribe to come to my class. That's a monthly subscription. Very small monthly subscription in comparison to what you're actually getting. So I'm going to be doing 12 classes a month. During these classes, you're going to be interacting with me, okay? You're going to be responding. I'm going to motivate you, as it should be, all right? This is how to learn to speak another language, especially to acquire the speaking skills, which is my forte, my strength. I just think that it's a shame, you know, that people are being given little snippets of information, you know, and it's to be expected that you're meant to learn from this, right? You're meant to gain speaking skills from these little snippets of information. No, what you actually need is a structured class, okay? Hello, Alexandra. Shadowing is the most effective method to start speaking more naturally. Yes, of course, Alexandra. However, you know, you understand. I know you do that. It's not just about shadowing. It's about understanding how to respond. Okay, how to interact with your tutor, how to be vocal, how to actually use your voice to imitate what you're hearing, to be made aware of the changes in pronunciation when we actually speak naturally. And like I said, you know, you're not going to learn this just by one word. A tutor coming online, most of them are not real tutors, okay? They're chancers, okay? They're chancers. I call them chancers. Because anyone that understands how to teach, right, is not going to come on social media with a word and explain to you, all right, not to encourage you to interact, just to explain, oh, listen, this is how you say this word, this is how to pronounce this word, shadowing. There you go, bye-bye. Doesn't help anybody, okay? So I've started up my classes again. I'm going to be looking for subscribers, all right, to join my class. And the result of you joining my class means that you're going to be able to pick up your speaking skills. You're going to be able to improve very quickly. Because what I teach is the practical aspects of language acquisition, okay? The practical aspects. And like I said, it's not practical to just come on and give an idiom, okay? Why people waste their time with these small snippets of information on social media? Why do you bother? Okay, if you keep watching those, you're always going to say to yourself, how can I improve my spoken English? Why can't I speak very well? How come it's taking me so long? That's why I've just explained it. All right, so first, there are steps, right? There are steps you need to take to be able to improve your spoken English. First of all, you need to improve pronunciation. Secondly, you need to be able to pronounce clearly words within a sentence. You need to be able to change the pronunciation or understand what's happening when native speakers speak casually, naturally. You have to understand how that sentence, the pronunciation of those words within that sentence change when we speak naturally. Why do we do this? Why do we weaken forms? Why do we have weak forms? Why do we change the pronunciation of function words? Why do we use connected speech? Let me tell you exactly why. It's because it's easier to actually speak when you do this, okay? Language is a natural thing, right? It evolves over time. And the reason and how it evolves is with ease. So, the easier you can speak, the easier you can get your message across. The easier you can understand native speakers when they're speaking normally, casually. The easier you'll be able to, your listening skills will improve. So there are steps you need to take, and just learning a word, a random word, in a 30-second video on social media, watching that video, watching a so-called tutor let you listen to how they pronounce the word is not going to help you. Why? Because you're not interacting. They're not explaining place of articulation. They're not explaining the difficult sounds within that word. They're not explaining how to produce those difficult sounds within that word. They're just saying the word. You're wasting your time, okay? You're absolutely wasting your time. I'm not saying all of this because I want you to come to my class. I don't care. You can come to my class or not. It's up to you, all right? If you do, you're going to benefit. I'm not saying it because of that. I'm saying all of this because I'm not impressed with the weak tuition given, poor quality of tuition given by most posts on social media. I've been a tutor all my life, okay? Not just in English. I've other skills in tutoring, a physical thing, okay? So I've got an advantage over most tutors, all right? And that is this. I know how to get people to respond. I know how to get people, how to motivate people. I know what is required for improvement. I have other skills, not just in teaching English, but teaching in general. Okay, so you're welcome to give me your email, okay, right here. You're welcome to join my classes so that I can help you to stop forever asking that damn question. How can I improve my spoken English? And because it is asked so much, tells you there's a problem. Okay, logic dictates this. I find it incredible, okay? It's beggars belief how people can actually teach in this way or assume they're teaching. You know, there are very famous people out there, you know, very famous people on Facebook, social media. I'm not looking for fame, I'm looking for results. It's crazy, it's really crazy, and I'm fighting against this. I'm fighting all the poor quality tutoring that's infiltrated social media. I'm fighting against this because I like to see results. I'm just naturally like that, okay? Hi Javed, let me just say hello. Hi Lena, Alexandra is there as well. Guys, listen, okay, there's only one person or two people watching, three people watching this video. And that's because you know what Facebook's like. If you don't go on there regularly, the word doesn't get, you know, the video doesn't get pushed around, okay? So don't worry about that. But you're welcome to join my subscribed classes. There's a subscription fee, and it is £10 per month. So you subscribe. You can unsubscribe whenever you want. That £10 subscription is going to give you access to 12 classes. That's less than £1 per class. Right, so it's cheap, right? Why do I have to charge you? Because it's my job. It's as simple as that, okay? It's my job. Without having subscriptions, I just haven't got the time. I won't have the time to put into it, okay? So that's my goal, is to actually expose these really, really weak tutors on social media, all right? And, you know, you've got them everywhere. Some of them are good. Some of them are good. I'm not saying everybody, okay? I'm talking generally, yeah? You know, you're just going to keep going around and around and around, and then eventually you're going to say, how can I improve my spoken English? How can I improve my speaking skills? Why is it taking me so long? Blah, 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 blah. It continues, okay? It just continues. I feel sorry for you guys. I've decided to do something about it, okay? I'm changing things around, okay? I'm changing things around. I've actually created a method of tuition that's going to change everything for people, because when they come to my classes, they're going to actually learn how to improve their spoken English. In fact, I would go as far as to say that people that join my classes, okay, will have improved. They will have improved each and every class that they attend. I'm off work today. I do have another occupation, okay, and I'm going to phase that out so that I can put everything into my teaching. I've created an online course that serves the same purpose, and that is to help people to actually speak, okay, better, to improve their spoken English. Excuse me. So I have the course, which is about to be released. We're just finalizing the website, getting the courses on the website, okay? Again, you're going to pay for this course. It's very cheap, okay? So, but it's going to be something that you can keep as a training program, all right? This course is a training program. There are sessions where you can actually join in whenever you have the time and improve. If you don't want to buy the course, you can subscribe to my online classes. These are live classes. Hi Jen, hi Jacqueline. Live classes online, all right? I'm going to do them on Zoom, okay? I've done a couple already. I was teaching before on social media for 4 years, and I got nothing for it, okay? I'd done it for free. I'd done it for nothing, and that's to get the word out there, so that I can get the word out there, so that I can make people understand that you do actually need a real training program to be able to improve. Learning a word or a phrase is not going to help you. It's information. It's giving you information. That's all you're getting. You're just getting information. You're not acquiring skills. You're just gaining information. It's okay. A little bit of information is good. Write it down. But that's about as far as you're going to go with it. Because until you learn how to actually pronounce that phrase, okay, and speak clearly, then it's just words on a piece of paper. They're just words on a piece of paper, or a memory in your mind. Logic dictates that you need to get physical. You need to interact. You need to be motivated. You need to have a regular program that you can continue to improve with, okay? A lot of people, including other tutors, don't like me. They don't like my forwardness. They don't like the way I say it as it is. That's because they are appeasers, mostly, generally, okay? Generally, they are appeasers. They are people that just want to say to you, oh, it's okay, man. Just speak however you want to speak, man. It's okay. Really? It's not working. That's why they're always asking the question, how can I improve my spoken English? Do I need a haircut? Yes, I need a haircut. So yeah, that's why they're always asking that same question. How can I improve? How can I improve? How can I improve? I'm constantly hearing this. Stop saying it. Just join a class, whether it's my class or somebody else's class, okay? But make sure it's going to be productive for you. Otherwise, you're going to continually ask yourself the same question for years upon years. You're going to ask the same incessant question. How can I do this? All right. You know, okay, who's here? Chen, Aftab, Jacqueline, Javed, Lena, Alexandra. Each one of you have heard or have said it yourself. How can I improve? You've all said this, right? You've all asked yourself the same question. How can I improve my speaking skills? You have asked this question more than once. In fact, many of you, apart from Alexandra and Aftab, of which I can see here, who are regular visitors to my class, they know what to do. They know how to improve. They don't have to ask themselves that same question. All right? It's a question that points to a problem. This question, how can I improve my spoken English, points to a problem in the delivery of the English language. Now, if there wasn't a problem, then nobody would ask this question. Fact. Okay. How hard is it to understand? Do I seem angry? I'm not angry with you guys. I'm angry with all the useless information that you are given. Okay? Useless information. Sorry, I've just shut the door. It's useless. You're wasting your time. Give it up, okay? Join a class. Join a proper structured class. You may have to pay for that. But guess what? It means that you have done your time in learning. You have advanced. You have progressed. You will never have to ask that same question again. Alexandra knows she doesn't have to ask this question. Aftab knows he doesn't have to ask this question. Because I'm... sorry, one moment. Echo Ali. Sorry, I'm not bringing anybody on. I don't do that stuff, okay? That's what I'm talking about. I'm fighting against this. Bring a person on, have a little chat. How's that going to help anybody? No disrespect to you, Echo, okay, Echo Ali. I respect you wanting to come on here, and that's very nice, thank you. However, it's not going to help anybody. It may help you, but nobody else. One person. No, I'm here to help many people, okay? If you want to come and speak with me, then you need to subscribe to my classes, okay? Then you can come whenever you are free, all right? And you'll have access to 12 classes, 12 in 1 month. And you'll have access to my course. Do you want to know something? If you were to take my course, right? If you was to take my course, your English will improve. I'm 100% confident of this. Why? Because in that course is only what you need to learn. The content Okay, that's okay, Akko. Akko, listen, it's okay. Please don't apologise. Okay, I get it all the time, yeah? People wanting to come and speak with me, which is nice. I really, really like that. And you must be a really nice person, I'm sure. But it's not going to help anybody, okay? What's going to help people is if you join my class. No, this is not a class, all right? This is not me teaching. This is me trying to get people to understand that you're wasting your time with these short clips. You're wasting your time with people giving you a word to pronounce without even asking you to pronounce it. Akko, how can you join my, okay. You can join easily. All right, you can join easily. I've only just started up my online classes again, okay, and they're Zoom classes. I've only just started them. So I'm giving a few classes for free while we get into the swing of things, while we get into action, okay, while we start the action, the process, all right? And it's action that you need. It's action, not words, right? Action speak louder than words. Actions speak louder than words. So all you need to do, Akko, okay, is just keep watching my my posts here. I have started another Facebook page. I just need to invite everyone to that page, and then that's going to be dedicated solely for helping people to improve their spoken English, okay? And remember, nobody's perfect, not even me. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes when I'm speaking. So do you when you're speaking in your own language, I'm sure. So nobody's perfect, all right? It does take work. Imagine beginning gym classes. Imagine if you wanted to get fit, physically fit. And what would you do? You'd go to the gym. First of all, you'd pay the gym master. You'd pay them. They're not going to do it for free. Just like real English tutors don't do it for free. Okay? It's our job. That's the first thing. So, you go to the gym. The first time you're there, you don't have a clue. You don't know what to do. The gym teacher, the instructor, says to you, just follow, just follow. So you follow. You keep coming back to the classes. Eventually, you understand what you're supposed to be doing. In the meantime, you're getting stronger. Okay? So that's what's happening. And you have to have a routine. Hi, Sabrina. You have to have a routine. Okay? Thank you, Alexandra. Yeah, of course, you know, I don't deny what you're saying. Alexandra said, I may say that those who subscribe to your lessons will definitely improve their speaking skills. That's what I do, Alexandra. That's what I do. Yeah. And like I said, you know, the little snippets of information that you generally get, okay, generally, some tutors are good. Like Sabrina there, she's a good tutor, I know. Alexandra, you're a good tutor. Hi, Sabrina. Sabrina, I'm just doing a rant. I'm doing a rant about all the useless posts that one can find on social media, you know, when they kind of like just put a word and they say, this is how to pronounce this word. English. There you go. Bye-bye. Doesn't help, does it? You know? And it's not surprising that people are constantly asking themselves that same question. How can I improve my spoken English? And this question is spoken way, way too often, in my opinion. All right. That points to a problem. Now, if people weren't to, if this question wasn't asked as much as it is, then there wouldn't be a problem. But it is. Everybody says it. Everybody asked it constantly over years. And that's because they're struggling. They're trying to pick up English from... Bye, Akko. Thank you for coming. People are trying to pick up English from little snippets of information. Okay, an idiom, a word. Don't say this, say this instead. Don't say this, say this. Why can't they say this? Who are they to say what you can say and what you can't say, right? Okay, it's bullshit. Please excuse my language. It's the best word I could have come up with right then, okay? It's crap. So, imagine, again, let's go back. I digress. We're at the gym. You've just started gym classes. The gym classes always run the same way. You warm up. You do muscle and joint exercises. Oh, by the way, I'm an experienced tutor in fitness as well. That's why I have a different approach to teaching, because I understand what is required to acquire a physical activity, what is required to actually improve in a physical activity, like going to the gym or learning to speak. Both physical activities. Okay? If you keep doing something in a certain way, then you're going to learn how to do it. At the gym, you're going to get stronger. You're going to loosen up the joints. Then you're going to get used to how the tutor runs the class. You're going to go back the next time, and the next time, and the time after that. And then the more you go, the more you understand how this tutor actually is getting you to improve, right? And that's because they have consistency. They have a program that works. They are able to motivate. They are able to encourage interaction. This is what's missing from English classes, okay? I can sit there and talk to you all day long. Your English listening skills will improve, but your speaking skills won't. They won't improve, not in the slightest, if you're just sitting there and listening to me. Now, if you were to come to my classes, you would learn one other thing right now, and that is this: that during this this post, okay, during this time right now that I'm speaking, you should be shadow talking. If you were doing that, then you would know that you're improving, okay? You're not just sitting there speaking. Right, there are certain steps that we need to actually take to develop spoken English. Pronunciation, learning weak forms, function words, how we change the pronunciation of sentences when we're speaking casually. You need to learn about connected speech. Why do you need to learn this? Do you really need to learn this? Well, only if you want to speak more easily, okay? Only if you want to understand more easily, then you need to learn this. Not just learn, but actually take part in the class, okay? To interact, to become an active participant. Active. That means you're using your voice. You're listening, you're responding. My classes I've developed, okay, I've just developed a class that I've drawn on my experience, my past experience of being a fitness instructor, and I've incorporated that knowledge into producing results for English learners. Sounds stupid? No, it's not stupid, right? It's a physical thing. And this session, I call it a session, not a class. It is a class, but I'm going to call it a session because the sessions run in the same way. So when you return, you'll be joining a session that is exactly the same as the session you've done before, except you have different sentences. Okay, so there are different words to learn. You're gaining vocabulary, as well as I'm adding the idioms, okay, and the English expressions. But they're part of my class. They're not just one expression and I say bye-bye, okay? It's not surprising that people are constantly saying to themselves, how can I learn? How can I improve? How can I do this? How can I do it? It's constant. Doesn't that make you realise that there's a problem with the delivery of pronunciation tutors, the way they're delivering? Okay, it's not their fault. They can only give you what knowledge they have. They can only give you what they have, right? Whereas I have other knowledge of other tutoring skills unrelated to English learning, but are related to the actual progress. Okay, so if you want to get progress, you need to do a physical activity. Hi Lucilla, come stai Lucilla? Spero che tu stia bene. Non ti ho visto in gruppo. Spero che tu stai bene. Ok, ho iniziato le classi un'altra volta. You can get all the information. You can get all the information on the group, in the group, okay? Actually, Sabrina, I'm going to invite you to my group because you're a tutor. You'll be helpful for me to be there, and it'll be nice to have you there as well. You don't have to join, but I'm going to send you the invitation anyway. Christine's there. You know Christine. Most of them are Italians, actually. Stefania, Roberto, Rita, I have Marco, anche la sua moglie. I have, who else? Other Italians, okay? So there's lots of Italians there. Forgive me if I've forgotten anybody. But yeah, I'm going to invite you there. I'm just fed up with it, okay? I'm fed up with looking. Ask Christine, okay? Christine will tell you, we spoke about this. You're not going to learn English by somebody coming on social media and giving you a phrase every now and then. It's great if you explain the grammar within that phrase or give a little bit more information. Then it'd be great, but not just to come on there and go, oh yeah, this is what we say, bye-bye. We say this, bye-bye. We pronounce this word like this, bye-bye. Aunt Rita, come sta? Okay. Now we have my Aunt Rita. She's not my real aunt, but I call her Aunt Rita because she's so lovely. Rita comes to my class. And, because obviously my partner is Italian, I have a lot of Italian people that are my friends. Alexandra said, attending your lessons is like killing two birds with one stone. Improving speaking skills and learning new vocabulary in context. There you go. Thank you for that lovely expression. Killing two birds with one stone. There you go, Alexandra. Yeah, it is. You're learning more than one thing. Ciao, ciao, Aunt Rita. I can't wait. Non vedo l'ora al ritorno in Italia. I can't wait to come back to Italy. I miss it so much. I've just been doing a rant, Aunt Rita, you know, my usual rant. And I'm trying to attract people to my subscribed classes, right? Why? So that they can learn how to speak. That's why. No other reason, really. It's just that. It's just that. So tomorrow I have another live class. So I'm going to be posting the ID number and password. And these first few classes are free, okay? Because I'm getting into the rhythm, okay? I need to get the rhythm of this new structure for this class. So there you go. So yes, thank you, Aunt Rita. I feel so special. So I have a special aunt, my Italian Aunt Rita. So we're going to step up the pace. Okay, I wrote this, a pattern in training. Each sentence works to a rhythm. We have sentences. There's a pattern to training how to say this sentence, okay? And it's working to a rhythm. That means it's going to be the same next time, the same next time, the same next time. Eventually, you learn this rhythm, which increases your learning curve, okay? It makes you learn much, much quicker because you know what to expect, just like going to the gym. Changing your speech pattern requires working with me to create a rhythm in your training. Right. You're creating a rhythm in your training. That's what's going to help you to progress much, much more quickly. You follow me, okay? And speak loudly and clearly, listening to my voice. You can close your eyes during my class. You can close your eyes and you're listening. I'm explaining a few things, however, not too much. I don't do much explaining. I do training, not explaining. The explanation comes within the training. I don't have to say anything. Not too much, anyway. So during my sessions, you'll immediately imitate the best you can to what you hear for accuracy. Okay, so I have my course as well as my classes, okay. I'm going to make a promo vid. I'm going to be doing future classes. So these new classes I've started, all right, these subscribed classes, there's nothing to do with my course. That's separate. Okay, that's one thing. You can take the course, you can buy the course. That means that you'll always have that course there. And you can use it like you would a fitness training video. Okay, you want to be fit, you put the video in, or the DVD, you put the DVD in. Do you still have DVDs? I don't know. You put the DVD in and then you do the program, okay? You train the program that you have been training. You know how to do it, okay? So you get fitter. So that's what's happening, you know. They're structured, consistent sessions. Structured, consistent sessions. Okay. Learning stress, rhythm, natural speech, liaison, all the connected speech and everything. Okay. I'm going to include phrasal verbs. idioms, English expressions. This is a single complete session, a class that includes all required aspects, okay? And because they run the same, because the classes run the same, it doesn't matter whether you have a couple of days off here and there. When you come back, you'll get straight back into it because you'll see that it runs the same way. All right. So I have a six part session. The first part, we learn how to produce difficult sounds. The second part, we learn how to produce each word in a sentence in isolation. Each word, we'll pronounce each word as it's written in the dictionary. You'll follow me. I'll encourage you to actually repeat with me, okay? I say it, you say it. I'll encourage you, I'll motivate you. Then you'll focus, you'll stay focused. I'll remind you that you need to focus your mind on what's actually happening because it's a training session. I don't want you thinking about other things while you're in my class, okay? So it's a 6-part thing. First part, learning difficult pronunciation of sounds. I'll describe how to produce those sounds. Second part, we'll learn how to pronounce each word. Third part, we'll learn how to pronounce that sentence naturally. That means using liaison, okay? And connected speech and weakened forms, function words, words that don't carry meaning, we change the pronunciation. I'm going to be motivating you to respond to speak all the time. The third part, we're going to learn, the third part I call stress and express. Okay, so there's 6 parts, okay, so we're going to go through the whole lot, right? And one moment. Right, here we go. First part, learn the difficult sounds. All right. And you'll close your eyes for this. I'll ask you to close your eyes. I'll ask you to focus. I'll ask you to clear your mind. I'll ask you to take deep breaths. I'll ask you, just like you're in a fitness class, it's a physical training regime. Okay, you need to have this in your mind. I'll prepare you for the class. I'll help you to focus. I can do this because I have experience in other teaching fields. This is something that English language tutors lack, okay? And I feel that that is the main reason why people are always asking themselves the same question, how can I improve my spoken English? Is because there's a lack in the delivery of language classes, okay? Step 2, okay? This is going to be muscle memory. So you're going to describe, step 2, yeah. Then we're going to learn the sounds, okay? So developing muscle memory, learning the sounds. Step 3, the first part is to focus. Step 3, careful speech. We're going to learn how to pronounce each word in that sentence in isolation. And you're going to focus on the difficult sounds that you have. It may be the R sound, the TH sound, whatever. You're going to focus on that in this 3rd step. Step 4, to quickly learn how to naturally use during speech, okay? We'll show, I'll now start saying the sentence in reverse. This is going to help you to learn about how we change the pronunciation when we speak naturally. You're going to repeat clearly and confidently. Step 5, stress and express. Stress and express. We're going to say that sentence, keeping in mind everything you've just learned throughout those other 4 steps. Step 5, stress and express. You're going to mimic pitch and tone, okay? You're going to mimic pitch and tone. Please share, Kasifi. Thank you. Yeah, that would be nice if you can share. Please forgive me if I pronounce your name wrong. Yeah, you can share now because I have my classes already they're already happening. So before, I wouldn't have wanted anyone to share this in case someone realised what I've realised, okay, and done it before me. No, this is my thing, right? I have changed the way people learn to speak English. There's a process. So step 5, stress and express. You're going to mimic pitch and tone. This is where we learn stress, which is the building blocks of English. The stress, sentence stress and intonation. And you're going to repeat that with me. Okay, you're going to be listening to the tone of my voice. The tone of my voice. You can listen to the words that I want you to listen to. The words in between. In between. We're going to weaken. We're going to change. That's step 5. Step 6 is to shadow all the sentences. That means that I'm going to read all the sentences that we've just been through. I'm going to read them. Now, bearing in mind that you've learnt the difficult pronunciation, you've learned how to use weakened forms, you've learned how to use liaison, okay, the connected speech, you've learned how to use pitch, stress, okay, and intonation. Now, you're going to put that all together in the last stage of the class, and you're going to speech shadow me. So I'm going to say the sentences and you're going to close your eyes. You're going to focus. I'm going to help you to focus. I'm going to get you to do exactly what I want you to do, okay? I'm going to motivate you and give you the best advice I can give you, and that is to actually mimic in shadowing, okay? I'm going to demonstrate this with a recording so you'll know what to do. And that is step 6, what I call putting it all together. So what do we have? 6 steps. And guess what? Guess what? Guess what happens? When you come back to the next class, right, you'll be doing those same 6 steps exactly in the same way, like going to the gym. It's the only way to improve, right? You have to have some consistency in the way you're learning, all right? Otherwise, you're not going to learn. You are going to learn, but then you're going to forget. And that's the reason people are constantly saying, how can I improve my spoken English? Because they're learning 1 minute and then they're forgetting the next minute. Well, my sessions run the same all the time, okay? So that's what's going to happen. And they're going to be the same. They're going to run the same way. So, how do you join these classes? Easy. Just say, I would like to subscribe. Job done. Okay, I'll get back to you and I'll make it so that you can subscribe. But for now, don't worry about it. Okay, they're free. We're doing a few classes for free. And that's so that I can get into a rhythm of teaching this session that I've created. It's like creating a gym session. It's no different. It's no different. The subject is different, okay? But the practice is the same. Yeah? And I have that, I have a lot of knowledge in fitness training as well as teaching English. So you can say that I have reformed the way people actually learn to speak English. This is reformation. This is a change, okay? A long-awaited change in the way people actually learn to improve. And that's what you're doing. Anyway, enough said, okay? I can't keep ranting on all day long. Thank you for coming, everybody. I'm going to just say all your names. Alexandra, Lena, Javed, Chen, Aftab, Akko, Alexandra again, and Sabrina, oh well, so Lucilla and Aunt Rita, and Nadia. Hello, Nadia. Nice to see you here. Kasifi Rifqi. Sorry if I can't pronounce your name. I hope I done it well enough. Thank you for sharing as well. Keep watching. I'm going to keep coming back. Okay, I'm on it now. I've had enough of all these weak training. No, I wouldn't call them training. Weak videos that you're seeing online. All right, you're seeing a word. They're telling you how to pronounce this word. You're seeing a sentence. A phrasal verb or an idiomatic expression, and then they're gone. They come. They say the idiomatic expression. Oh, this is what we say. Bye bye. For God's sake, how's that helping you? Come on, wake up, people. Okay, I've changed it. I've had enough. Hello, Louisa. Hey, Louisa, I'm just off now. You've joined a little bit too late, but thank you for coming anyway. I've just been on a rant, okay, about how I'm disgusted with the way people are actually trying to help you, because they're not, okay? They're hindering, right? Generally, some of them are good. Some of them are good tutors, all right? And I really apologize for... No, I don't apologize. I don't apologize for being so forward. I don't apologize for speaking my mind. I don't apologize for saying it how I think it is. I learn. I'm not always right. Sometimes I'm wrong. But that's how I have become such a good tutor, by learning from my own mistakes. From Honduras. Wow, Louisa. Hey, Louisa, I have a course that's about to be released, okay, that's going to be the end of your trying, if you're trying to learn English, okay, it's going to be the end. You won't need anything else. And I'm also doing my subscribed classes, of which are free at the moment, because I'm just getting into the rhythm of teaching this actual program session that I've developed, okay? My 6-step session, speech fit sessions. Well, my battery's low. I'm gonna have to go. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. From the UK. Love you all.